Female psychology, it's honestly full of surprises, isn't it? Today, we're diving into 11 psychology secrets about women that, well, most men never learn. Ever wonder why some guys seem to effortlessly attract women while others constantly struggle? The secret isn't money, looks, or pickup lines. It's understanding the hidden psychology that drives attraction. Research reveals something shocking. 93% of men completely miss these crucial insights. But here's your advantage. By the time you finish this video, you'll be among the elite 7% who actually understand what makes women choose one man over another. Before we begin, if you're finding value here, hit that like button. It helps us reach more people with this life-changing wisdom. And if you haven't subscribed to What Would Marcus Do yet, do it now and ring that notification bell. We're building something special here. Quick question, are you intrigued by this topic? If so, just drop a 1 in the comments. But if you think we're off track, then leave a 2 so we can improve. Your feedback really does shape our content. Now, let's dive into the psychology that changes everything. Secret 1. Her nose knows before her heart does. Here's something that'll blow your mind. A woman's attraction to you is 85% influenced by how you smell. Yes, you read that correctly. Scientists at the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro discovered that women have 50% more olfactory neurons than men. So, what does that mean? Well, her sense of smell is basically a superpower compared to yours. This means your natural scent, combined with the right fragrance, creates an invisible magnetic pull. We'll reveal which specific scents trigger the strongest attraction later in this video, so stay locked in. Secret 2. Confidence attracts, arrogance repels. Women crave confidence, but honestly, there's a razor-thin line between attractive confidence and repulsive arrogance. Cross that line and, well, you're done. Here's the winning formula. Show respect, demonstrate self-assurance, and, well, sprinkle in subtle interest without overwhelming her. Think of it as playing chess, not checkers. Pay obsessive attention to her body language. Women communicate volumes through gestures most men completely ignore. When you learn to read these signals, you'll know exactly when to advance and when to pull back. That's the confidence women actually want. Secret 3. She's hiding her interest on purpose. 68% of women admit they'd consider dating a guy if they knew he was interested first. The problem? Most women won't reveal their feelings early on. Right, so your move is to make your romantic interest crystal clear from day one. Not in a creepy way, of course, but through subtle body language and intentional actions that basically say, I'm not here for friendship. Don't wait weeks, just hoping she'll magically realize you like her. That's really just the friend zone express, and honestly, it's a one-way ticket. Secret number 4. Social proof is your secret weapon. Have you ever heard of preselection? It's this fascinating psychological phenomenon where women find men more attractive when other women already desire them. When a woman sees you surrounded by women who genuinely enjoy your company, her mind almost automatically thinks, he must be worth something. It's a fascinating bit of human nature, really. The play here is to just, spend time with your female friends in a natural way. Let other women see that positive dynamic unfolding. You're not being manipulative at all. You're simply demonstrating social value, and honestly, that's deeply attractive. Secret number 5. When she teases you, she wants you. If a woman gives you those playful nicknames or, teases you a bit, congratulations, she's interested. This is her way of building rapport and testing the waters, all without risking outright rejection. So, your response? Tease back with confidence. Try something like, "You only call me that because you're secretly obsessed with me. Don't think I haven't noticed." This playful dynamic builds attraction faster than a dozen serious conversations ever could. Secret 6. Master the silent language. Women operate on a dual communication system: what they say and what their body reveals. Often, the body tells the real story. Why? Well, fear of rejection makes many women hesitant to verbally express interest. Instead, they send signals through eye contact, gestures, proximity, and subtle movements. If you can't decode these signals, she'll assume you're not interested and just withdraw. Want me to break down specific body language cues? Drop a comment below and I'll create a dedicated video. Secret 7. She's dressing for you. Notice it. During intimate moments, women invest significant thought into their appearance, especially their lingerie choices. This isn't random, it's intentional. When you notice and compliment these details, you're telling her, "I see the effort you put in." This really skyrockets her confidence and makes her feel appreciated. A simple, "You look incredible," when she's made an effort, creates positive reinforcement that keeps her excited to see you again. Secret 8. Emotional connection trumps physical attraction. Here's where most men fail catastrophically. They focus purely on physical chemistry while, ignoring emotional engagement. Women experience intimacy holistically, mind, emotions, and body together. If you can't connect with her emotionally, the physical side will always feel hollow to her. Take time to ask thoughtful questions. Create space for her to open up. Show genuine curiosity about her inner world. When she feels emotionally understood, everything else intensifies naturally. Secret 9. Her best friend might be her priority. Some women share emotional bonds with their best friends that rival or even exceed what they have with romantic partners. These friendships provide judgment-free zones where they can be completely authentic. This isn't a threat, unless you ignore it. The solution? Foster open communication in your relationship. Make sure you're meeting her emotional needs so she doesn't need to rely exclusively on friends for emotional fulfillment. Secret 10. Some dates are just free meals. And here's an uncomfortable truth. Surveys show that about 38% of women have accepted dates primarily for the free meal, not genuine interest. So, how do you avoid this? Build authentic rapport before asking her out. If she's truly interested, her enthusiasm will be obvious in how she engages with you. Genuine interest? well, it really can't be faked. Secret 11. When she's upset, approach, don't retreat. You see, when a woman is emotional, many men's first instinct is to give her space. But honestly, that's a big mistake. Women usually want you to approach, show empathy and, well, genuinely try to understand what's bothering them. Your attentiveness during those emotional moments really tells her that you care. You don't need to fix everything or even fully understand her emotions. Just be present and show genuine concern. That alone, believe it or not, makes an enormous difference. Bonus, the scents that drive her wild. Remember Secret 1 about smell? Well, here's the payoff. A 2017 study tested women's reactions to different fragrances. The results were honestly undeniable. Jasmine and lavender-based scents significantly increased attraction. In the study, men wearing jasmine-based perfumes were rated dramatically more attractive than those without. These specific notes, trigger primal attraction responses in women. Look for fragrances containing jasmine or lavender notes. High-end options include French brands like Orpheon or unique artisan perfumes like Tabasco. Your scent is working for you 24/7, so make it count. If you've made it this far, you're serious about improvement. Smash that like button, subscribe to What Would Marcus Do, and drop a comment below. What other topics should we tackle next? See you in the next one. Part 2. 9 red flags that reveal fake people. Behind every smile lies a story. But, well, how do you know if it's genuine or just an elaborate mask? Most people are honestly terrible at spotting inauthentic individuals. They get manipulated, used and drained by people who never really cared about them in the first place. Today, we're changing that. Here are 9 psychological red flags that expose fake people before they can damage your life. Red flag number 1, their stories never add up. You really ought to pay attention because fake people simply can't keep their stories straight. They tend to modify their narratives to fit different audiences, and well, that creates contradictions that eventually expose them. This isn't just innocent forgetfulness. It's calculated manipulation. You see, authentic people might forget minor details here and there, but the core of their experiences remains consistent. Liars, however, get tangled in their own fabrications. In relationships, these inconsistencies destroy trust. And in professional settings, they create toxic environments where, honestly, nobody can rely on anyone. Your defense, really, is to track details over time. When patterns of inconsistency emerge, well, you've identified someone who simply can't be trusted. Red flag 2. A mile wide, an inch deep. Fake individuals collect connections like trading cards. Lots of acquaintances, but honestly, 0 meaningful relationships. Their bonds are transactional, always asking, "What can you do for me?" They'll know your name, your job title, and just the surface details. but they'll avoid deeper conversations about struggles, dreams, or vulnerabilities. Why? Because, you see, genuine connection requires emotional investment they're just unwilling to make. These people flutter between social groups, always seeking the most advantageous associations. The result? They're surrounded by people, yet completely alone. Watch how someone talks about their relationships. Do they focus exclusively on what others provide them? That's your answer. Red flag 3. Empty words, excessive praise. Beware the person who flatters excessively. Genuine compliments are specific, earned and given without expectation. Flattery is vague, exaggerated, and designed to manipulate. In personal contexts, excessive flattery creates false trust or, well, sometimes masks ulterior motives. Professionally, it's often used to curry favor or even to compensate for incompetence. Fake people, they tend to view relationships as transactions, valuing others purely for what they provide. This, unfortunately, creates superficial social circles that are just devoid of authentic connection. Learn to distinguish real praise references, specific achievements, and importantly, comes without strings attached. Flattery feels hollow, simply because it is. Red flag number 4. They don't feel what you feel. Lack of empathy is perhaps the darkest red flag. These individuals show no genuine concern for others because, well, they're exclusively focused on themselves. This manifests as indifference to others' struggles, failure to celebrate their successes, or complete disregard for emotional well-being. In extreme cases, it even enables manipulative or outright harmful behavior. Empathy is the foundation of human connection. Without it, relationships become one-sided and honestly, emotionally draining. Test this. Observe how someone responds to others in distress. Do they show authentic concern or, just thinly veiled indifference? The answer reveals everything. Red flag 5. They pull your strings. Manipulators possess a razor-sharp understanding of human psychology. And, well, they weaponize it for personal gain. They deploy guilt, charm, coercion, or outright deceit to control outcomes. The danger? This behavior often goes undetected until, honestly, some serious damage is done. Victims feel confused, guilty, or somehow responsible for the manipulator's actions. In relationships, manipulation creates toxic dynamics where one person constantly sacrifices their needs. Professionally, it corrupts work environments through coercion and exploitation. Recognize the tactics. Protect your boundaries. Never let someone else pull the strings of your life. Red flag number 6. Sunshine friends only. These people are everywhere during good times, celebrating your wins, enjoying your success, and, well, basking in your reflected glory. But the moment adversity strikes, they vanish. Fair weather friends reveal conditional loyalty. They're around for the benefits, not for any genuine connection. And when you actually need support, they're nowhere to be found. Real relationships, you know, are forged in adversity, not prosperity. The people who stand beside you during struggles, those are your actual allies. Notice who remains when times get tough. That's your real circle. People who casually make and break promises, well, they demonstrate a fundamental lack of integrity. A promise is your word. Breaking it disrespects both the recipient and honestly yourself. Some people, you know, need constant attention and validation like oxygen. They exaggerate achievements, dominate conversations, and genuinely believe they deserve perpetual recognition. Your gut often detects inauthenticity before your conscious mind can rationalize it. That uncomfortable feeling around certain people? Pay attention. The journey toward genuine connections requires awareness and wisdom. By understanding these red flags, you protect yourself from energy vampires and, well, create space for authentic relationships. So, hit that like button if this resonated, and subscribe to What Would Marcus Do for more transformative content. Go ahead and share your experiences in the comments too. Your story, honestly, might guide someone else toward clarity. Together, we're building a community where authenticity wins and genuine connection thrives. The more you reveal your pain, the more some people will want to hurt you. It's an uncomfortable truth, but reality nonetheless. We desperately avoid being labeled fools, but you know, Epictetus saw it differently. Being considered a fool is often the best thing that can happen to you. This isn't pessimism, it's perspective. Recognizing that death is everyone's final destination forces critical re-evaluation of how we spend our limited time. Why did nature give you 2 ears but only 1 mouth? Epictetus believed this was intentional design. Worrying about future disasters creates crippling anxiety, but preparing for worst-case scenarios? Money is desirable, but you know, it's also dangerous. It's not just about opportunists appearing when you succeed. Wealth fundamentally changes people, usually not for the better. Epictetus taught that narrow-minded people blame others. Ordinary people blame themselves, but the wise recognize guilt as foolish. Stoic Principle 6. Eradicate guilt. Epictetus captured this perfectly. A wise person does not fret over what they lack, but rejoices in what they have. If you genuinely want to learn, first acknowledge how much you don't know. Humility is absolutely essential to growth. You can't control what happens to you, but you absolutely control how you respond. We instinctively avoid people who sneeze near us, fearing infection. Yet we're often careless about avoiding the most harmful contagion-negative people. Why live frugally when you could have luxury? Well, because luxury demands constant energy, commitment, and honestly, a fair bit of stress. The sun rises daily without needing praise. You must fulfill your responsibilities without seeking approval, you know. You control your opinion, not your reputation. You desire success, but can't control how much you'll achieve, really. You know, you're far bigger and more powerful than those who criticize or discriminate against you. Really, don't waste time hating them. They don't deserve your thoughts. Whatever happens, it's your duty to find the advantage. As long as you possess intelligence, you can discover benefits in every situation. Anyone who can make you angry becomes your master. They have power over you only when you allow yourself to be disturbed. Genuine friends are more valuable than any fortune. They'll support you when material wealth fades. Stoic principles aren't abstract philosophy. They're practical tools for navigating adversity with resilience and clarity. Stoicism focuses on applying what's learned to move forward, not indulging in fantasy. Thank you for making it to the end. Hit that like button, drop a comment sharing your thoughts, and if you're new here, subscribe to What Would Marcus Do? This is where wisdom meets action. See you in the next one.